Let's get nuts.
Hey, good tune. I know this one. Hi. Don't mind me. I'm snacking on a cinnamon bun that Jason made yesterday. And because it occurred to me as I was getting my coffee, I'm like, why is my stomach? Oh, you haven't eaten yet, you fucking dummy. So I'm gonna be snacking on that periodically. So just a heads up. Hello, happy Hub Day. Buns. Oh yeah. You know, the cat lover's box. Nani! Hello, Nani. I ate at work. Hello, everybody, and to those of you that have decided you're lurking in the background, I love you, and I'm, you know, I love a good lurker, so I hope I can help you accomplish things. I know Ms. Printed was one of the first who jumped in here and said, I'm here, and I happened to notice that she was saying in the Discord earlier that she wanted some body doubling or whatever. So hopefully I can help. I hope. Holy shit, Dars, haven't seen you in forever. How you been? Hopefully things are going well. I had tea in my Demon Tea Party mug. Jay loves it. I bet. I got coffee in my Squirrel Squad mug, so I mean, there's that. I'm also sporting today, Free the Bread. Exclamation merch. Get yours. Free the bread. Shut the fuck up, Dan. That's awesome. I've also been sitting here watching Instagram, because my Instagram is open right now, as it's trying to post a video. I've tried 3 times, and it's still hanging. It's sitting there. Keep Instagram open to finish posting. Well, I mean, I'm fucking working on it. I have my nose stuck in a book. Well, I mean, it's better to have your nose stuck in a book than up somebody's ass. I don't know. I say things. So, right out of the gate, I will let you know that I am on day 1 of adding Wellbutrin to my cocktail of goodness. So I'm gonna get the wonderful perks of having to add a new med and go through all of that fun and shit. So far, what have I noticed? It makes me dizzy. So, I may be a hint more spacey today than normal. Oh yeah. I know. Well, Wellbutrin is a non-stimulant. That's the thing, right? So I'm not overly worried about that. Vyvanse is the one that I'm more concerned about, right? I saw a squirrel too. Hey, Cody James. Wouldn't let me do those two together. Intriguing. Well, I was told they play nice together, so we shall see. But the Wellbutrin, I'm guessing he is adding to. I just noticed my widget's not on. There we go. To kind of prop up the Cipralax. I was told the opposite. Somebody be mistaken, not true. It could be me, for all I know. I'm not a professional, but I have corrected doctors on TV. So, there we go. I was on the Wellbutrin. My wife used to be on the Wellbutrin too, and then they switched her. My family doctor actually switched her over to Vyvanse. So, I don't know. But I'm supposed to go back and see him in a month, so I will, you know. I'm kind of keeping a running journal for the moment. Wondering if secondary treatment for depression or combination therapy for ADHD. Well, I mean, he's the one who re-diagnosed me with ADHD, so supposed to be up to like 60% more effective. And Schust has been on both for about 6 months. Well, I'm gonna be, as I usually do when I do a med change or up in dose or whatever, I'm gonna try and journal that as best I can to kind of keep track for myself. But yeah, day 1, shit makes me dizzy. So we shall see how that goes. And if after like a week it still continues to do so at the same level, then I'm gonna give him a phone call and be like, yeah, not doing this shit no more. Because honestly, um, the feeling right now is similar to when I was on Dexedrine. Like, not as bad currently, but, similar. So, anyway. Oh, Instagram really is fucking the dog today, huh? I'm gonna have to do that another way. Anyway. So happy hump day to you. Hope everybody's doing all right. Keeping themselves in a good state and all that shit. I'm excited because burgers tonight. Hey. Gabapentin. Surviving. Surviving's better than not. Internet struggling today. I'm around just lagging consistently. If you want, just switch it to audio. Like, are you on your phone, Miss Printed? That's right. Don't forget to take your meds. Med check for anybody who hasn't yet. Drugs.com interaction checker, Vyvanse, and well-being increased risk for seizure, but nothing about heart issues or anything like that. Huh. Well, that's something that Schust may be more keeping an eye on than I, with him being more prone to seizures and whatnot. Myself, not so much, but I mean, it's good to know that. And thank you, Dan. If you guys want another BC Rave that is streamed right here on Twitch and on YouTube. Yes, I am on YouTube right now as well. So if you're over there, make sure you smash that like button for me. And yeah, we want to get halfway there before I even think about mentioning a date. All proceeds going to Ronald McDonald House and a Fostering Hope Animal Rescue. Caesar come with or without bacon? Just asking. Does it come with or without laundry detergent so I can throw myself in the tub? It was a terrible joke, but here we are. Be on your back, does that count? Back bacon, in my case? I guess, maybe? I don't know. Ah. Sorry, I'm just trying to track how my interoception right now is, my interoception is shit anyway, but I'm trying my best to be conscious of what I'm feeling internally, I guess, sort of. Severe weather yesterday did a lot of damage, so I'm assuming it's causing internet issues. Phone services also periodically go with. Well, if you are on your phone, you can just switch to audio only, and that'll not only knock down the bandwidth, but it'll probably help out the reception. We're back on Cetralene, Zoloft. I gotcha. That's breaking. I won't be taking any questions. Well, I mean, my heritage is from the UK, so there's that. Rebooted my router. It seems to no lagging now. Good. Well, I hope it stays that way. Yeah, I made the announcement a couple days ago for the pre-save link for the album, and then they fucked up in the title, which again they seem to be changing the way that I put the title in. I don't know why the fuck they're doing that, but they did it again, so I'm just like, the hell with it, because I had to abort the upload and then re-upload the entire thing, because they just, they kept fucking it up. And then they did it again, so I'm just like, the hell with it, we'll just run with it. But anyway, exclamation revenge if you don't have the... It's called Refridge, that's right, yeah. But yeah, if you want to get the link to the pre-save, if you have not pre-saved it on your Spotify yet, exclamation revenge will take you there. Album drops next Friday, April 12. Revenge Part 1. Back to the boingy boingy, as Jake puts it. So yeah, there's that. And yeah, I'm going to spend the next couple days, I think, making some content for to help promote and push that a little bit. Do a couple of maybe lyric videos that I could put up. Yeah, I know, Angie. That's fucking weird, isn't it? It's the same thing as parking in a driveway and driving on a parkway. B! 31! Why the hell are my... Why is there no background on the alerts? Damn you, Stream Elements. Hey! Desi! DJ Boingy B coming soon to headphones near you. Something went wrong. Yeah. Fuck you, Instagram. I'll deal with you later. Anyway. DJ Boingy B. Ain't that the truth? But yeah, I'm going to do some lyric videos for a couple of the tracks and whatnot. And then, yeah. I've been trying very, very hard to not open FL and get into, like, just dive straight back into music stuff. I need to stop. I need to take a beat. And I need to, like, work on other stuff that, yeah. Yes, take a beat. Never heard that before? I see what you did there. Well, it wasn't intentional. Stop. Get some help. Boing, 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 boing. Yeah, similar to this sound, kind of. Except the album is a little bit, shall we say, rougher than this track. As much as I enjoy this track. I was meant to do a video for this one, too. That's what happens when I have too many things on the go. Because I already have the next 2 projects lined up and ready to roll. I even snuck an extra one in there. Sorry, Shoes. Yeah. I will say, so no. That was my call. I'm actually just good timing. Gonna talk about that. I asked Jay on the last stream, or I alluded to the fact that I wanted him to send me a couple of his projects so that I could dink around with them. But yeah, he sent them to me. He sent me a couple. So I'm going to be working on a couple of those in the mix. See what I did there? Did I miss the announcement if you're splitting the album? I am splitting the album. Exclamation Revenge gets you the pre-save link to Part 1. Revenge Part 1 drops next Friday, April 12th. So I will be splitting it. Schust had put it best. Saying that it lets you finalize tracks and move on to others without the chance of your brain wanting to keep going on the ones that you finalized, which is 100% accurate, because even after I had to cancel the first upload of the album, I still was going back in and fucking tinkering with things and adjusting shit. So I did that to like six more tracks. And then re-uploaded them. Yeah. So he's not kidding. No. Do not stuff the burgers with cheese. Dear fucking God. Ugh. Gross. What am I waiting for, Desi? I understood that as dirtier than it was probably meant. Maybe, I'm not sure what you were referring to. Stuffing your burger. I'm going to his house for burgers tonight. If that helps the context better. Our family is going over there to hang with his family, and he is smoking burgers. I have a problem with that makeup. Always wanted to go back and mess with. Yeah, well, and that's the thing, right? Like, that's why I say that the most important thing I learned from design college, it's never done, it's only do, right? Which is why I wanted to, that's part of why I split the album, is because I will go back and fucking tinker with everything until the end of time. But I wanted to make sure that I was happy with it before I set a release date. Right? So then that way I had reversed it, right? It's not due, I just want to get it done. And then when I was happy-ish with the final product, that's when I set the release date. Then I realized there was some other shit I could tinker with, right? So it kind of, I don't want to say it. We're showing these backgrounds, so it's just fucking up, I guess. Fair enough. Whatever, I'll deal with it today. But anyway, so yeah, I was still tinkering with it and adjusting levels because, you know, I'm hearing things after the fact. Also, I made the grievous error last week of listening to a bunch of hardstyle while I was at work. And then I was like comparing myself and my products to, you know, these other professional guys. And I'm like, I have to go back and fix everything, right? So, you know, Tuck was being a cunt about that. Anyway. Hey, Gothic! 32 there. Hey, there's the background right there. Wait, again? What? What? What, I was still tinkering with shit? See, I can't now. Because it's uploaded, release date is set, and I'm not touching it. Just don't techno for an answer. Don't techno for an answer. You son of a bitch. No, because you're not a mod anymore. You're the one who said that you wanted me to take the green. I'm sorry. But yeah, Shoe, that's why Shoe said split it. Right? I come back to the dad joke. Yeah, of course. And it's Jay handing out the dad jokes. Right? So yeah, the next couple of projects, what have we got on the table? I am going to be releasing, I'm going to be doing some work on Walking Away. And then I'm going to release that as a single. Hey, Posy Talk. Hey. I'll take a look in a minute here and see if we have anybody. One hydrate. We'll circle back to food soon. Anyway, yeah, that's why Shoe said split it. What's going to be the single? Walking Away. The one that you like. By Grandbaby. That's fine. I'm going to be releasing it as a single. I have more. I have some work that I want to do on it to make it more synthwave and more 80s. So I'm going to do that, and I might. No, actually, I'll save the remix. I'll put the remix on the Part 2 album, but I'll release Walking Away. Yeah, my theme song as a single. Will probably be the next thing that I do, and then after that. Make it more hardcore. Well, I mean, it's already 170 beats a minute, so... Right now, it's kind of got that Frenchcore vibe. But, I mean, I could hand it to you, and you could do it, if you want. Just over there, not far. There, actually, you know what? There's an idea, Jay. Since I'm taking some tracks from you, why don't I send you that one? After I get her done, I'll happily wreck one of your tracks. See, look at that. This is, it's like the golf course for business around here. This is where all the deals get made, right? All right, let me see if we have anybody in the Posy Tacos. Hot Diggity Dan. We do too. Well, oh, well, Hoy'll be fucked. Look at that. All right. Ready? 300 BPM, then we're talking. Jesus Christ, Dan. Settle down. Anyway. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and all my non-binary neurodivergent squirrels, it is time for the dopamine dedication. Brought to you by Free the Bread. Because free the bread. All right. This Posy Taco has been brought to you by... Well, this is a non-emergency broadcast to those who need it. When I say I love you more, I don't mean I love you more than you love me. I mean I love you more... That the bad days are ahead of us. I love you more than any fight we will ever have. I love you more than the distance between us. I love you more than any obstacle that can try and come between us. That's right, kids. This has been a Nani emergency broadcast to those who need it, courtesy of Diane and Nani, our wonderful little love bat wielding mouse. I love you more. Get loved! Take that and like it. And remember, exclamation Posy Taco if you want to get a Posy Talk out to somebody, or you feel like somebody in the community, or all of the community. That's right, this is not a test. And we have missed our little Nani very, very much. Get loved? I think I'm allergic. No. Heather, how you doing? Hey, look at that. Beautiful. All right. There were a couple actual, like, things that I wanted to touch on today. Definitely allergic to this thing called love. Hey, Lady Z's in Daisy.
Dinos. Rar.
Rar. Bam. Doing okay. It's a long story. I mean, fair enough. Tickle, tickle, tickle. Yeah. Mmm. Tastes like chicken nuggets. Gonna have you as background sound, hyper focus on a certain art project. Hey, no, that's all good. That's all good. I have a feeling I know what project you're talking about. My favorite method for loving. Tastes like Dino Nuggets. Yes, you do. It's that self-portrait, isn't it? Yeah, you know it. All right, so I had a random DM on Facebook this morning. Who the fuck was that? Blame Jay. Big cleaning you need to do and no motivation. I'm your background sound. Anywho. So, like I said, I got a random Facebook message this morning, as I do get on occasion, from a friend of mine, a guy that I used to work with when I was managing in the strip club. And, you know, he messages me every now and again, or throws me a text or something like that. You know, we used to be, you know, kind of close-ish, decent friends. You know, still a good buddy and whatnot. But, you know, ever since we've both really grown, you know. And I told him this morning that I really think that environment does shit to people, right? Because he was alluding to some of the things that like the ways that we were acting, you know, our mindset while we were in that environment. And it's just a place like that really does shit to people. Never mind the fact that as somebody who was autistic and didn't realize it at the time, how much masking and that I was doing and trying to fit in and become a part of that environment. So avoiding eye contact, yeah. Yeah, that's actually Jay is another one who has been in that environment as well, right? As a neurodivergent trying to mask and fit into said environment. Right? Places like that really fucking do stuff to people. They really do. And so, yeah, we were discussing that. I think I had a different experience. Well, I mean, obviously, everybody's experience is going to be different. Mine, you know, I started as a DJ perspective because I was doing a favor for my uncle, who was the manager of the place, to end up managing the competition club across the street, you know, for 7 years. Yeah, you know, my experience was definitely different, but the environment was the same. You know, it's the same kind of environment. And it was fucking toxic for me. It was absolutely toxic. right? And I think for my friend as well, who texted me or who messaged me this morning, because afterwards, like after he got out, he's working in like bartending. I don't know if he's managing or whatever, but he's bartending in a lounge here in town, and he seems to be doing just amazing. He has his personality, like just the way that, I can't say his personality, his approach to the world is totally different, right? Like he is doing so much positive right now and promoting so much more positivity right now. It's incredible to see the turnaround, right? Whereas I'm out of that environment now. I'm not allowing that toxicity to infect me, and I'm trying to be more positive, promote a better life for everybody kind of thing, trying to advocate for people. But yeah, that kind of environment, it's so fucking harsh. We're freaking colors, pubs and nightclubs for years, even under pressure to fit in. I think it has a lot to do blame for the excess liquor consumption. I mean, absolutely a part of it. I'll never deny that, right? Even in the clubs itself, these are places where, for the most part, I had unlimited bar tabs. So it was like I was getting me, my wife, and 3 of my friends pissed drunk for the night, kind of thing. We drank far more than they paid me. I guarantee you that. I don't like bars. I don't anymore either. I really don't. Like, ever since I stopped working in the clubs, I don't know if it was like the social anxiety kicked into high gear. But yeah, any place with an excess of people, nope, count me the fuck out. Unless it's like a very special occasion. I was a total outsider, but just another fucking place I don't fit in. I mean, that's fair, right? But of course, as the manager of the place, as the voice for the place at the time, I felt like I had to. I had to become that. I had to be the person that, as the manager, I'm dealing with everybody, right? So I had to fit into that. Hey, good song. Drinking feels different somehow for a reason since my birthday, and I can't figure it out. For me, after I left the clubs, I essentially stopped drinking because I was no longer in that environment, and I wanted to do better for my daughter than I grew up with, right? My mom was, like, drinking killed her. Yeah, the drink ended up killing her, but I wanted to do better for my daughter. So I think I drink like 4 or 5 times a year kind of thing, right? Whenever we go out for dinner and have a steak, I'll have a Caesar because I love a good Caesar. But that's few and far between. Canada Day, my wife's birthday, New Year's, maybe my birthday. Like 4 or 5 times a year that I'll actually sit and have a few drinks. But aside that, the Cipralax does not agree with it. Right? We talked about this last stream. I don't like it, then I bet I'll have Coke Zero and sit in the corner. There you go. Also for the people, you generally... Okay, let's try this again. Learn to read. Also for the peopling, you now know you are generally different instead of just feeling things are off. Doesn't double the desire to people. It's true. Heavy boxes are heavy. It's true. I don't drink at all. Hey, nothing wrong with that. Five Village Pub serves meals. Gastropub. Never understood bars. Too many people. I always smell funky because 14 times as much. Well, that's also kind of the point, right? Like, if you think about it from the warehouse rave perspective, which is much better for... Sorry, I just got super fucking thrown off. I just read... My sister just texted me, and I partially read it, and it completely fucking threw me right out the window there. So I'm just gonna back up a little bit and try that again. If you think about, like, the old school warehouse raves, right? They weren't... Plur, baby. That's right. They weren't set up as places to get drinks, right? They were set up as You already had the shit, essentially. And you were there more to, like, dance than anything, right? So, like, that's kind of like the mentality that I come at it from. Rookie. And, hi, Fee. Hey, guess what, Fee? I have a screenshot to show you later. It may or may not be your name in the credits of a song released to the world. I'm just saying. For introspection means... Yeah. I can't hear FYI, okay. Alright, well in that case, you just get one of those. Let me see. I used to be on Wellbutrin. I didn't like it. See, I hear that often. I hear that from some people. For others, it works fantastically, right? Remember, every med works differently on every person. Bars used to be the only place I felt comfortable. One of those places you can be loud and rowdy without many complaints, but that was the alcoholism talking. That's fair. Put my phone down and go to work. Hey, remember, change it to audio if you still want to lurk in the background. Or change it to audio only or whatever. Sorry, I'll shut up about that. Go back to work. Those of you that are lurking in the background and doing stuff, best of luck to you. You can do it. I believe in you. It didn't work exactly the way it was meant to for you, yeah. You're instead thinking about Zoloft. Awful. See, I hear the same for... I can say the same for Effexor, right? When I was on Effexor, it compressed my entire emotional range to like a fucking slice of cheese. And that was it. And I hated it. What I hated the way it made me feel. I hated the side effects of it. But what I hated more was coming off of it. Because fuck me, was that a rough trip. That being said, there are people that take Effexor that it works fantastically for. I think Chris is one of those people, right? There you go. It helped me stop smoking. Besides that, it didn't help with things. I want to drop my dose in. Lurky worky. I didn't do well on antidepressants in general. Can't trade not being sad in general for being sad. You can't get on that doesn't work. Fake happy and I didn't care for it. Didn't feel like myself. You had the same, yeah. See, you and I and Patrick had the same experience, and you know, I hear it often. Who else was it? I think it was George was on Wellbutrin or was on Effexor for a while, and I can't remember how it made him feel. I don't recall. Gotcha. Yeah, it's good for those whom it helps. Yes, 100%. If it works for you, then great, right? But remember, every med is different on everybody because our independent body chemistry, right? You're fucking with your brain chemistry is what it is. You're altering chemicals. And some people can handle that on certain medications, others can't. Which is why when you're first starting meds, it is a hell of a journey. It can be, unless you get really lucky, it can be a hell of a journey. Because you're trying to find your proper dose. You're trying to find the proper med for you, right? That's why when somebody says, hey, I take Adderall, you should too. Well, that's the thing, is you don't know if Adderall is going to be good for you or not. I got hit, so will you. For me, gave me mild serotonin syndrome when they were together. Fair enough. Respect parents and help them. Remember Rule 0. Take care of yourself, and you as well, Moon. Drink water. Become moist. That's for Lady Z. I think it's helping Mama I don't wake up with her holding hammers over me while I sleep. Well, I mean, that's a good fucking thing. Jesus, hell. Nope, didn't like that. Yeah, no. Oh my god. I am hoping, I'm hoping that it is going to help me with the very, very dark shit that has been wandering through my mind as of late. Just for context. Moist. Yeah, because, you know, I haven't... Hi, Bean. I haven't really talked about it too much. You know, the dark shit that wanders through my mind a lot as of late. But, I mean, who the hell would want to, honestly? And in most cases, I got talk in the background saying nobody cares anyway. Right? So this is a, you know... That tail. You like that tail? Yeah, bean to bean to bean. Hi, baby. I'm sure you guys want to probably do the out thing. Nobody walks through the dark alone. Yeah, I know. I know. But you know very goddamn well, Mr. 13, that when it gets to that point, your mind is telling you that nobody cares. And nobody wants to hear your shit. And nobody wants to deal with you. And it tells you that you are a burden. You know this very well. That's right, your brain can be so fucking cruel. And your brain is also a liar. Moo, I see you, Nate. Shaking that ass. Shaking that ass. Sorry. Wait, why am I on YouTube? I don't know. Because why not? It's not all about you. Nope. I can't say that here. Well, it is kind of about you. It's about everybody here. Apparently Nate's watching over on YouTube. Hey, smash that like button for me. I'm really glad you got something. I hope it helps you. I had... But I'm shaking my head at you. Hey, that's fine. I had, like, the appointment was already scheduled. I was planning to go in and talk to him about, because he handles my dosages, right? I was going to talk to him about adjusting my dosage, right? I was going to ask him to bring some shit up because, again, I was, you know, kind of doing some dark shit upstairs. So I thought maybe up the dose, that'll help a little. And I noticed that my focus has been falling off earlier, right? So I was like, maybe we should up the dose on the Vyvanse too. But when I went in and I talked to him and kind of explained why I was thinking that and why I was kind of feeling the way that, why I thought was contributing factors, which, spoiler alert, it's the pain. And the fact that, you know, less and less I feel like I can, I feel like I'm a burden at home and I feel like I'm not able to contribute as much. My wife gets pissed about it. She gets mad at me about it. And I feel worse, right? So all of this shit compounds, right? And that's just like the cliff notes, I guess, for part of it. So that part compounds and that's where I'm, you know, I'm feeling like more and more of a burden and more useless, you know? And I think the thing that I said to him that tipped him off was that when you get to that point and you're questioning your own existence, right? When I told him that, I think that's where he's like, okay, we have to change shit. So, it slides away. How many people am I calling out right now? Admit it. How many people am I calling out right now? Uh-huh. Yeah, one in chat for it. Uh-huh. 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 Yeah. Wait, what was the question? Wasn't a question. Well, the question was, how many people am I calling out right now? Some of us at points in life. Listen past the first part. Okay, so the point being, obviously, I'm not alone, right? As Jay puts it, nobody walks through the dark alone. We all feel this from time to time. We all feel this to varying degrees, right? So, I'm obviously not the only one. But the thing is, when you feel it, you feel like you're the only one, and that nobody will understand, and that nobody wants to listen to you, and that you're just going to be a burden to everybody else, right? This is the bullshit that goes on up here. You feel like you're the only person, you can't talk to anybody else, nobody is going to be able to relate, nobody's going to want to listen to your shit anyway, and that you're just pathetic, and you're just wasting your time and taking up space, right? So again, one in chat, if I'm describing you right now, give me a 1. You're transcripting my brain. Brenda's an asshole. If you have depression, it's going to lie to you. The point is to find people around you who are going to tell the truth. So fuck all the demons in your head talking that shit. The demon loves you, yep. Stop making me cry, asshole. Sorry. 1 sick Poppy! Body breaking with a bunch doesn't help with the depression. Yeah. And that's the thing, right? When your body is physically, and that I think is the biggest contributor for me, when your body is physically failing you, right? And you physically feel like you are a burden. That is the biggest problem that I'm having right now with all this shit. Rule 0 raid. Okay. Does that mean you're raiding in and you gotta go take care of stuff? That's cool too. Feel trapped in your body and your mind. Uh-huh. Literally blocks you from seeing that validation, you know, there. Yeah. Tickled a puppy. Sending lots of love. Thank you, Miss Waffles. Appreciated. Fuck off, cool. Love all of you, and you're welcome DMs anytime you need me. Thankfully, the only people seeing me cry is Jay and Shoes, and they're dicks anyway. Make sure y'all are taking care of yourself too. That's appreciated. But yeah, that's what I have been dealing with a lot of lately, and I haven't wanted to admit to myself that that's where I'm at, right? I'm turning it a remix on YouTube. I'm not comfortable with the energy created in this room. I'm trapped in my body sometimes, feeling worse than useless is the whole fucking thing. Absolutely. Right? But again, I have not wanted to admit this to myself. But when, and as I was saying before to Fee, that I already had the appointment set up, right? Because I was going to get my med dosage up. And then when I talked to him and we talked about that, that's where he's like, okay, we're going to add something else to the mix here. And when he said Wellbutrin, I laughed, right? Kind of a family inside joke is that my wife and I can now trade meds, right? Because she was on Wellbutrin before and then switched to Vyvanse, and then she forgot them at work and asked me to give her one of mine because she forgot hers at work, right? And then now I'm on the Wellbutrin, which she used to be on, right? And she and I are on the same dosage currently of Vyvanse, so anyway. When we can't live up to the promises of others because we have pain or the sudden spoons, fucks, forks, bucket hit in the floor, and everything ends up on the couch. Yeah, no, it's true. So reminds and being unmedicated, I don't think is helping. Off meds for diagnostic reasons. Okay. Finally got a sleep schedule. Feel like a burden on myself. Yeah. We're not depressed yet. We still have those things about. I mean, yeah, obviously, everybody feels like that from time to time. And I don't just mean neurodivergents. I don't mean autistics, ADHDers. I mean everybody, right? Neurodivergence is the human experience, period. Right? We do all of the same things. We just have to worry about my brain being on fire. Intensity, frequency, and duration. Right? To not make promises. I try not to. Yeah, I will do what I can, however. I just get annoyed. My body's like, yeah. And that's the thing is, like, nobody is more pissed off about it than me. Right? When you're going through that, you are the person who is the most pissed off about it. Hands fucking down. Anybody who experiences and lives with chronic pain, you fucking hate it more than anybody else. Other people can think that you're an inconvenience. You are the one that feels it the most. Like, don't fucking kid yourself. You know, the promise doesn't beat myself up, even if nobody else does. Uh-huh. It's fucking true. That is 100% the truth. And that's the thing that I have been dealing with a lot as of late. And I have not wanted to talk about it a whole lot because, again, I feel like I am being the burden, right? Because that's what Tuck has decided, and that's what he's running with. Fucking trip because you get both to work simultaneously. Body's letting me down sometimes. My brain's letting me down sometimes. It's both, right? That's why I'm in my meds, prescribe a good stop all meds and do everything to solve my chronic fatigue and tiredness. That's fair. I hope that's going well for you. You can't take stims on a sleep study anyway. Well, yeah. This is why I could drink an entire pot of coffee and still go to bed when I end up going to bed, right? He does talk to me about a fair amount about this shit. Yeah, it's true. Yes, I don't completely hide it. Schust and I do talk a lot about this stuff. When I can't do the work, the other students can take advantage of extending my due date, my assignments every time, yeah. When you get too far in the dark and your body's physically sicker, it's just a cycle. Yep. Time to go drive. I'll be back if I can. All right, Moon, have a safe drive. It's not the pain. It's my alcoholic, verbally abusive brother. That is not a. That's not a good situation either. Are you talking generally or specifically? Schust and I have been known to get very, very specific. So, like TMI specific in a lot of cases. Mostly because him and I go through very similar experiences. Two types of sleep studies. I'm intrigued to hear how that goes. It's important to have that even if only one person you can open up to. Hang on to that person like a Cabbage Patch Kid. Ah, I see what you did there. Mew too. And it's true, right? And that's why I put on the video that I had put up, doing the trend of, you know, I just did it. It was hard. Reach out, right? It is so important to reach out, and the fact that my appointment was already scheduled gave me the opportunity to reach out and to let him know that things are not fucking going well upstairs and I need to do something about it. And I have my therapist appointment. Unfortunately, it's in 2 weeks, but I'll be bringing up a lot of that because we're also going to be diving into a lot of childhood trauma. So that's not something I'm looking forward to. But I know it needs to happen. When it comes to the dark, we are very specific. We go through very similar experiences currently, yeah. I don't want to burden others with bullshit. My brain has developed a barrier for talking. I don't really have that kind of person. I do reach out when I feel like I need support. And yes, if you guys feel like you, please lean on each other in the community. And I've seen Misprinted do it, right? So, you know, big ups to you. Because I've seen you do it, right? You tag at voice chat, see if, you know, is anybody around to hang out. You know, I've seen you do it. Lean on each other. Help each other when you can, right? If you got the spoons to do it. I have big snaps from Misprinted. I didn't have a childhood problem solved. There you go. You think childhood trauma is fun? Yes, it's absolutely not. Some of my parents take it seriously. That's always the shit part, when other people don't take it seriously. Spawned already 6 feet and spooky. It's true. You're cute when you flatter me. It's not quite where I intend. Well, no, actually, this is where I intended to go today. This is what I was hoping for, actually. Hi, Gooby. Hi, Gooby. I see that my timer is getting close, so why don't we do this? Let's do a self-care break, and I will put these assholes out. But why don't you guys grab yourself a drink, get some water, or a snack, or go to the bathroom, or check your dishes, or meds, or laundry, or something like that. We'll have a little self-care break, and we shall return momentarily.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
So, time for a self-care break. Grab yourself a snack, or whatever you need, and we'll be back in right a moment. Right a moment, just a moment. English optional today. That's okay. Wellbutrin, day 1.
Got so many time passed by. I saw you last time. This is my last ride. I wish we gonna see us on the other side. This is my last ride. On the other side. It's a goodbye, just a goodbye. Forever and ever, you never come back. Just a goodbye, forever goodbye. I said in my mind.
Alrighty, back to her. Of course, I put the dogs out and I left the back door open a little bit because it's nice out. And I just had Jason come up and told her that I wanted her to do the dishes, but apparently they didn't get washed very well, so we have to do them again. And we're out of dishwasher tabs, so I guess we'll be picking those up tonight. Smell the bag of bleach hair, that's a new one. I say that actually quite often. I'm surprised you haven't heard me say that. You gotta pack up, all good. When it's time to get pizza, I better go anyway. The nearest pizza place is an hour and a half away. That is a long fucking trek for a pie, man. Hour and a half. That'd be like me getting delivery from the south end of Calgary. Oh, half an hour? Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, still, that's a fucking trek. A half an hour is still far enough to go get a pizza. That's too much for me. I read out, now obviously, hey, dyslexia or something kicking. I'm not dyslexic. Hour round trip. Regardless, that's a hike. That is absolutely a hike. That's farther than I would want to go. Or are you talking they're going there to eat it and then come back? Because that's different. See, in my mind, it's they're going there to pick it up and bring it back. To me, that feels like a wasted trip. Carrie out coming home. No, it feels like a wasted trip to me. When they tell me once, well, if they tell me once, it's true. Right? It's just that feels like a waste. But I'm also really picky that way. Same day as Fallout show. No, it does not, actually. Turns out, Fallout is being released the day before. They bumped the date back. So Fallout actually comes out April 11th. The album comes out on the 12th. I haven't had pizza since last June. Jesus Christ. Plus, oh my God. That's a lot of deskage. I guess. I hate numbers. No, it was initially, they scheduled it for the 12th, but apparently